If you feel triggered by the subjunctive, this video is for you. Because yes, it is very important to learn. I'm not saying that you should skip it, but I have also said many times, and I will say again, you can't learn it all at once. So another really important skill is to be able to avoid it when you're not ready to use it yet. The first very easy way to do this is to use an infinitive instead of a subjunctive. So for example, if you can't remember the subjunctive of the verb venir, instead of saying il faut que tu viennes, you could just say il faut venir. It is slightly more ambiguous in who exactly you're talking about, but generally in the context, it still works. Like if I'm talking to you and I say il faut venir, we can pretty much assume I'm talking about you. A really common way people say in French, I need to go, is il faut que j'y aille. Il faut que j'y aille. Il faut que j'y aille. The verb aller being very irregular as always, a lot of people have a hard time remembering the subjunctive conjugation aille. So instead of il faut que j'y aille, you could just say il faut y aller. And then my personal favorite strategy is to use an ER verb. Look at the two conjugations of parler in the indicative and the subjunctive, and you'll quickly notice it looks almost the same, except for the nous form, which you can very easily avoid just by using on instead, and vous, which is a little harder to get around if you're in a very formal situation or you are addressing multiple people. But as for the formality, when I was first starting out, I just told people I can't use the vous yet. I'm really sorry. I'll do it one day. Can I please just use tu with you? And I never had anyone get offended by that. So if you want to say to someone, you need to be on time, il faut que tu sois à l'heure. But again, we have another irregular verb with être, and you can't remember the subjunctive, soit. You could just say, il faut que tu arrives à l'heure. Arriver being an ER verb. I know it's going to be the same in the subjunctive and the indicative in the tu form. In my other video, I gave an example of when my daughter used the subjunctive when she said, je veux que toi tu le fasses, saying she wanted me to make breakfast. She could have also said, je veux que tu te lèves. Lever being an ER verb, same conjugation in the tu form, in the indicative and the subjunctive. The meaning is a little bit different there, being I want you to do it versus I want you to get up, but she was wanting me to get up to make breakfast. So it pretty much conveys the same thing. Do you have any tips for avoiding the subjunctive?